Hi and welcome to my channel. So we're going to be talking about UK courses to study with the highest probability of getting a job. When I say highest probability, I mean at least 99.9%, a course where before you even apply to study the course, you already know that you've got a job at the end of it. Very, very important. So if you're new to my channel, you're welcome. If you are a returning subscriber as usual, I appreciate your time and I do hope that you're finding this helpful. But most importantly, that you're implementing the things that we're talking about. So I'm going to divide this into three different sections. The first section is something that has the most opportunities in terms of numbers and vacancies. The second section is the one that is the smartest to go for. The third section is the one that very few people will go for, but it is going to be the highest paying compared to all the other two sections that we'll talk about. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, by the way, take this opportunity to hit the subscribe button below so that you're the first person to be notified every single day when I drop a new video on here at 10 a.m. prompt UK time. I dedicate my time, my energy, my resources, knowledge, experience, everything to make sure that you are informed about the best opportunities in the UK, because it's not only about coming to this country, but it's making the most of these opportunities so that we can work less, earn more money, and get to retire early. Because look, we are not coming to the UK to suffer and be worse off than we were back home. If you're coming to this country, it's to improve and improve massively. That's what this is about. So that's what I'm going to be talking about. So option number one, which is not going to come as a surprise to you, is healthcare related courses. And when I say healthcare related courses, be very strategic. This also should include courses that have a closed number. Look, any course that is open to any number of people is already a sign that it's not a good idea. You need a course where they are taking a limited number of people. By the way, if you're not aware, I do have a free newsletter. I've dropped the link in the comment section below where I share information such as this directly to your inbox, information about free visa sponsorship opportunities to move to the UK, career progression opportunities, obviously apprenticeships where you can get paid to work and study at the same time in the UK, as well as side hustle ideas and work from home jobs that can enable you to really supplement your income so that you can be able to obviously live better, because that is the point of it. So the newsletter is free. It won't take you 20 seconds to join. You drop your name and email and you're part of the newsletter. Also, you're going to find my contact details on there, my WhatsApp number as well as my email address. So that if you're thinking, Melvis, oh my goodness, I need support with getting one of these healthcare related courses or whatever it is, career progression, visa sponsorship, then do get in contact with me ASAP so you can start the process, because time waits for nobody. 2024 is the year for reawakening. Is the time to really become a different version of yourself and to really excel. And even so that when you sit and think about yourself, you're like, oh my goodness, how did I do so well this year? I wasn't even expecting it. You need to surprise yourself this year. So leave a comment in the comment section and say, Melvis, I must surprise myself this 2024. Yes, you need to be surprised in 2025 when you look back and you're like, oh my God, how could I achieve all this? That's what my channel is about. It's about leaving no stone unturned, being part of the top 1%. So make sure that you're implementing all of this. So when I say healthcare related courses, like I said, close numbers. Any course that is good in the UK does not admit everybody. And I don't want to list specific courses, but I mean, if you're thinking about healthcare, you're thinking medicine, you're thinking midwifery, you're thinking nursing, you're thinking all these courses. There's also pharmacy, there's physiotherapy, there's occupational therapy. So healthcare doesn't mean that you have to do. I know people who are like, hey, Melvis, I don't like blood at all. I cannot be a healthcare professional. And I say to them, look, there's a lot in healthcare. There's a lot to do with healthcare than being a nurse or being a doctor or even being a carer or a midwife. There are other non-clinical healthcare jobs that also have very high employability, like I say, physiotherapists, occupational therapy. So these are some of the things I need to think about rather than just being fixed with nursing and medicine. No, there are other things you can go for. And I offer one-to-one guidance with applying for these jobs, and I've had a coaching program for over 3 years now, supporting, with career progression in the UK. And people are surprised when they find that they can be in healthcare without being a nurse or being a doctor. I'm like, no, there's more to healthcare than that. Whether you're interested in IT or whatever, there is. So this is one sector that you definitely want to consider, but really be wide and extensive. Laboratory technicians, there's quite a lot that you can go for. As I'm talking about this, are you currently considering studying in the UK? If you're considering studying in the UK, which course are you considering? If you leave the name of your course, then I can tell you the probability of getting a job or not. Obviously, it's our personal opinion, but it is very close to accurate, let me tell you. If you're currently studying in the UK already, which course are you studying so that we can talk about it and see the probability? Because let me tell you something. Some people would argue that if you're studying is to gain knowledge and knowledge is good for you, whether you get a job or not, it doesn't matter. I tell you that that is all bollocks. Nobody should be telling you that, because the UK is very expensive to study. You cannot be paying £20,000 to study to get nothing out of it. I mean, what's the point? It doesn't make any sense to me anyway. So if you're studying in this country, it is so expensive. It's going to take a lot of time and money. Many people are selling land, are selling everything. They're borrowing huge amounts of money to study. So if you're borrowing that money, it's all good and fine. You can as well make good use of it. So invest it into something that you're going to benefit from immediately. No need wasting your time saying, hey, I'm going to study whatever it is that is called, and then at the end of the day, I'm going to get no job, but I've studied anyway. I mean, what's the point? You're studying things that you're not going to use. But anyway, that's my own opinion. Everybody to their own. You can share what you think in the comment section below. I mean, we don't have to agree, but what do you think? Let me hear your own opinion as well. So the second type of course is apprenticeships. I'm sure it's not a surprise I'm talking about apprenticeships. Apprenticeships, that's where you're paid to study and work at the same time in the UK. Look, this is the best option. This is amazing. I cannot continue to talk about this enough. One of the things I like about the current UK Prime Minister, Honorable Rishi Sunak, is the fact that he is really invested in progression opportunities and courses that are relevant, because he has been fighting tooth and nail to get rid of many of the university courses that are offered in the UK. But as you know, it's a business. You know, universities don't support you to study so that you can get a job. That's getting you to study because you're going to be paying £20,000 for the privilege. So again, he has put a lot into apprenticeships, and that is why there's apprenticeships left, right, and center in various jobs, various sectors, various occupations in order to progress that way. That's the best thing. Personally, I started my journey as a carer, in a nursing home, and then I studied nursing as an international student. I paid £30,000 for the 3 years I was studying. And then after that, when apprenticeships were introduced, I've done 2 apprenticeships ever since. So when I'm talking about these experiences here, these are not things that I've heard about. These are things that I have gone through personally. And let me tell you, when I did my first apprenticeship in the UK, I was on visa sponsorship. Because many people are always arguing that, oh, if you're on visa sponsorship, you cannot do an apprenticeship. Well, I did an apprenticeship in, mentorship in nursing. That was at master's level in a really prestigious London university. I did that for 1 year. So I got my master's in mentorship in nursing. And then recently, I've just finished another apprenticeship, which was a master's in advanced clinical practice for very senior clinicians. I was paid over £50,000 per year to study, while my employer also paid my tuition fees. I mean, that's a no-brainer. So you can see that apprenticeships are really, really good. They can take a lot of effort to get, but let me tell you, what you get from having an apprenticeship is nothing compared to the effort you're ever going to put in. Because somebody, if you're studying nursing in the UK and you do an apprenticeship and they're paying you to study nursing, that is massive. If you go to university to study to become a nurse, if you are a home student, which means you've got a British passport or you've got indefinite leave to remain, you're going to be paying £9,200 per year to study, which means that you have to spend around 30,000 to become a nurse. If you're an international student, you're going to spend between 50 and 60,000 pounds per year to become a nurse. But if you get an apprenticeship, you're not going to spend that. So sometimes when people are not putting the effort that they need to get these jobs, I'm like, what are you thinking? Because you're going to save 60,000 and you'll be a professional qualified nurse. And after the apprenticeship in the UK, you don't even need to do any ALT or OET, nothing. The university that you've attended sends your details directly to the NMC, which is the Nursing and Midwifery Council, and instantly you get your PIN number. The same thing if you are a midwife or a doctor, whatever apprenticeship you're doing. Obviously, I'm just giving this as an example because this is a sector that I'm in. So I'm obviously going to be biased and talk about this. But you can do an apprenticeship in anything. Teaching, they've got apprenticeships. You can do apprenticeships to be a bricklayer, to work in construction, childcare, everything. All sorts of things have apprenticeships in the UK. So you need to be really smart and strategic when you're wanting to study. You know, I see people that are paying for lots of courses online. They're like, hey, Melvis, I want to progress. I'm doing this course. I've seen this other course here, like £6,000. You know, I'd rather pay for it myself so that it's done quick. Look, it's not about doing it quickly. It's about doing it efficiently so that you can benefit from it. And this is what many of us are missing. But anyway, each to their own. So if you like this content, by the way, hit the like button. It lets me know that you enjoy content like this, and obviously I should do more. Also, do me a favor and share this with your loved ones, colleagues, your family members. Encourage them to apply. It's not going to be easy. It is a challenging journey. I mean, it's not a walk in the park, but that's why those who succeed are going to do so well in their careers. So when you're doing an apprenticeship, it's literally guaranteed you're going to get a job at the end of your apprenticeship. So if you need that one-to-one support guidance, if you check the description box below or the about section of this channel, you're going to see a link, you know, with information about my private coaching program where I offer that tailored, individualized and personalized guidance. It's not for everybody. I mean, it's like anything in life. It's not for everyone. It's only for the top 1% of people. I totally understand that there are some people that are just perusing on YouTube. I'm going to find this video and they'll say, Melvis, there she goes again. You know, now person on YouTube talking about XYZ and you do nothing with this information. You just sit on it, do absolutely nothing. Next year, year in, year out, you'll be watching YouTube videos, the same position, and then wondering how you're going to be working until you turn 80. Look, you need to make hay while the sun shines because time waits for nobody. And like I say, 2024 is a year for reawakening. No excuses. There's no age limits because I know that the age people will always come out to talk about their age. Oh, I'm 54, Melvis. Do you think I can apply for this apprenticeship? Oh, Melvis, I'm 35. Do you think I can apply? Oh, I'm 49. Do you think I can apply? Oh, I'm 63. Do you think I can apply? Yeah, of course you can. You can apply irrespective of your age because it is a lot worse when you're aging without achieving anything. I always say this. If you are not pursuing your dreams and your goals because of your age, you're still going to be aging either way. And it is a lot worse if you're getting old, achieving nothing. That's what I'm saying. Because day in, day out, you'll be watching YouTube videos and say, oh my God, Melvis, she's talking about this today. She spoke about this yesterday. Or what about my age? Oh, I'm too tall. I'm too short. I'm too tired. It's too difficult. Oh, visa sponsorship. No, please. It's not worth it. Get things done. Get work done. Get work done. That's what it is. And everything that I share, I've shared lots of other videos on how to apply and different things. So it's just about checking other ways and other things that I'm checking. Oh, I think I've got an appointment now. Okay, so I need to go now. So thank you for watching. Obviously, I've just had a reminder for my appointment that I need to go for. So I appreciate your time watching this video. Do check out other videos that I've done on here. Oh, I just remembered one thing. The good old nanny jobs. Nanny jobs, look, there's a university in the UK that recruits nannies. And if you study in that university, you're going to 100% be guaranteed a nanny job. And guess what? Nanny jobs pay from £50,000 per year. This university has its own in-house agency that is going to kind of give jobs to all of their nannies. And this is not just ordinary nannies, top class nannies. So what do you think? The good old nanny jobs also got guaranteed job. If you need visa sponsorship, you're going to get the visa sponsorship. If you need more information, obviously leave that in the comment section below because I've just had this reminder for my appointment and I really do need to go now. But if you haven't joined the newsletter, check the comment section below. If you need to contact me, obviously, do check my contact details. You're going to see my WhatsApp number as well as my email address. So get in contact with me if you need that one-to-one guidance because as you know, it's about time we move. So thank you for your time and I'll see you in this video right here.